In this video, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you on what it's like being a new YouTuber. Cause man, it is crazy. It's a roller coaster. And I wish someone made this video when I first started YouTube. And I'm gonna start off this video by saying it took me, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it took me 5 years to reach 500 subscribers. Think about that. It took me 5 years with my first channel. And I don't even know how many videos I had at that point, but I know it was a lot, and I was putting in a ton of work. So that right there should just set the tone for this video and what it's like and the reality of being a new YouTube creator. It takes time, and that brings me to my first points of the results that you're going to get when compared to the amount of effort and time you're putting into your videos and just your YouTube channel. It's this small. It's literally like nothing compared to how much you're putting into it. And that's something, thinking back, this is my most successful channel, but I have multiple channels. So I'm just referring back and thinking back to that first channel because I was new and I struggled. Like I said, it took me a long time to really gain traction. It took me a long time to get monetized. But at that time, I was putting so much effort into my content, and I would say that was mainly video editing. And YouTube has changed, but back then a big thing was very edited and polished videos. And now you see YouTube just talking head, people riding in their cars. But back then YouTube was kind of different. I would say it's kind of changed now, but I was spending hours editing videos. I mean, there were some videos where I probably spent, 5+ hours on a lot of that content for that content to not even reach, 20, 50 views. I remember there was a time where it was a win for me to get just 50 people to view the video, and that was a long period of time where it was just I was stuck in that amount of views and just that stagnant type of growth. And that's just the reality of it up front. You're gonna put in a lot of work and the results are just not really gonna be there. And I know it's different for everyone, but I would say for the majority of people in the beginning, just a lot of people aren't gonna watch your content. It takes time for YouTube to understand what your content is about and to put it in front of the right audience. And honestly, just gaining that traction, it takes time, it takes a lot of content, and it takes you learning the platform and also getting better at creating good videos that people actually like, and not only like, but they want to subscribe and see more of your content. All right, so moving on to my next point, you are going to suck at making videos. Like, there is no way around this. And I would tell you that you're gonna probably suck for a good amount of time when it comes to making videos. I honestly think, like, over all my years of being on YouTube, I've been on YouTube since 2016. It is a skill to make good content, and not only make good content, but being able to like tell a story and also being able to talk and articulate your thoughts and just how you show up on camera. I think that's a skill that it takes time and you have to work on it consistently. And if you think you're just gonna hop on YouTube and have that skill down pat, it's not happening. And it's gonna take you 50 or hundreds of videos to really understand how to make a good video and to just get good at content creation. And the point that I really want to drive home with this is, even if let's say you've created like 50 videos, I still think that's not enough to really get good at making good videos. I think you have to, it was someone who said, I think it was Mr. Beast or Roberto, I think I heard it from Roberto Blake. I think he said Mr. Beast said it, but you have to make 100 crappy videos. And what that means is your first 100 videos are probably not going to be the best, but you have to get through that point to get good at creating good content and just being good at, showing up on camera. And 100 videos is a lot of videos. And I'm saying this because I think some people make, like 50 videos or 100 videos and they're like, oh, my channel's not really growing. I hear that a lot because I do coaching and things like that. And I'm saying to myself, like, you're just getting started. Like, if you only created 50 or 100 videos, like, you haven't even got 100 crappy videos just out of your system. You know what I mean? So yeah, it takes time, and YouTube is, I don't think people understand that there are certain skills, like you have to be skilled at these things, and it's no different from anything else that you're trying to learn, or even like a sport or something like that. Those are things that you have to develop these skills to get better, and it takes time. All right, so this next point, guys, you're not going viral quick. And I say this because I'm in like YouTube groups, and I'm online in different spots, and I see people talking about YouTube, and you see a lot of people just focused on going viral, and that's like their main thing. And the reality of YouTube is you're probably not going to go viral, especially when you're just starting out. I know for me that wasn't the case, and I've never actually even just went viral, I guess you can say. Like, my videos have gotten a lot of views over time. I think my highest viewed videos are probably about 500K views, and that didn't happen like quick. It took like 2 to 3 years for that video to get that amount of views. And for me, that's how a lot of my videos work. And I guess it depends on your strategy, but a lot of my content is evergreen. So I'm not trying to go viral, right? That's just not what I'm trying to do here on YouTube. I'm trying to make evergreen content that I know over time, people are still going to want to view that content, and people are still searching for that content. So the shelf life of the content is years later, and I'm not just creating, videos that they're gonna do good just for today and then they just die off. And I'm not saying that it can't happen and that you can't go viral, but I think you need to understand that the chances of that are slim. And I would say some part of YouTube is luck. You do have some people who get lucky in a sense, but I still think with that content that goes viral, it just hit the right audience. YouTube served it to the right people, and that content was good, and it just connected with those people, and people continued to engage with that content, and that's how it got viral, and YouTube kept pushing that content to more and more people. But if you just think you're going to get on YouTube and right off the bat within a couple of months, you think your videos are going to get hundreds of thousands of views, I would say you gotta change up your mindset, and you're gonna be very, very unhappy, because it's probably not going to happen. The way that YouTube works is, from my experience with creating a lot of educational evergreen content, it takes time for that content to perform better. It takes time for YouTube to understand that content and push it to the right people. So just understanding how YouTube works, I think, will help you as a new YouTuber when you see that your videos aren't doing well right off the bat, and that's just not the case. Videos are not going to just go viral. It takes time for videos to perform. And I want to touch on making money quick. If you're getting on YouTube and you think you're just going to make a ton of money and you're going to be rich, that's not the case as well. Like I said, it took me years to start making money, and I wasn't even making a ton of money. It was just maybe like a couple $100 here and there. And even now with this channel of 28K subscribers, I just did an income report. I hadn't really uploaded in the past year, but for this last month, I made around $300, and I have 28,000 subscribers. And I understand that subscribers don't translate to a lot of money, but I think a lot of new YouTubers or people who are just starting out don't understand that. So you may see a big channel of 20K plus, 50K plus, 100K plus. You may be thinking they're making a lot of money, when in reality, they're not. You have a lot of big channels and big YouTubers that they're not even making money because they don't know how to monetize themselves and their content. And to make money from YouTube ads, which a lot of people know about that and focus on that, you have to get a ton of views to actually make legit money. I'm talking about thousands of dollars. You have to be consistently getting a good amount of views. And honestly, man, I'll say that views are hard to come by, at least for me, and not every video is gonna do well. That's just the reality of uploading YouTube content. So it's just something to keep in mind. I think it just takes time to make money. It's no different from any other business. I've tried different businesses, and they take time to build and to actually make profit from it. And in a lot of cases, that can take, years, up to a year, to start making something back from that business or even your content. I would say if you're coming into this trying to turn it into a business and make, a good amount of money, when I say that, maybe, $500 plus, $1,000 plus each month, I would say at least give it a year. And that's a year of having a solid plan and content strategy to actually generate money. And I'm not just talking about AdSense, because if you want to make that money, I think it's smarter and it's easier to focus on other income streams like affiliate marketing services, digital products, sponsorships, things like that. That's where you really need to focus if you want to make money. But to get to that point, you have to have some kind of audience. And I think that's the point that a lot of people kind of don't talk about. It takes time to build an audience, and not only that, an audience that trusts you, and then you have to have, I feel like, a decent amount of traffic coming in to actually make money and to be able to drive traffic to your affiliate links and to get noticed by people, to get sponsorships, and even to sell your services or products. You got to have a good amount of traffic. If you are new to YouTube and you want to learn more about just all the ins and outs of YouTube and just my experience as a content creator, I've been a content creator here on YouTube since 2016. I'll have some videos linked down below in the video description for you to check out. If you got value, please drop this video a like, and if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing to the channel. I will see you in my next video. Peace.